Hi,
Hello, Miss Rispin.
how are you?
I'm doing fine, ma'am.
Good. And I catch you in the, I appreciate you getting on for this. Are you in school?
No, I'm at home.
Oh, okay. Where do you live? Do you live far from where the school is?
Well,
Where we're doing our bike
Barnesville?
ride?
Barnesville?
Yeah.
Not very far.
Teaching kids and working with
Oh,
veterans,
good.
and he has a name for it.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
My mother's coming.
Okay.
His work atop or alongside its own historic pieces.
Thought we were done with Zoom meetings, but these are pretty convenient for. Um,
I know.
mm,
Much the same way Lugo found himself connected to this painting in the Courier's collection.
There. You're watching TV. I know I think we're gonna have a number of people on, so that will be good. And all of you, well, here comes Eric. He's not new. I was gonna say everyone's new, but Eric has been on before, has been helping. Oh, there's Eric. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, wait, and Steve and Shayla were there 2 years ago also, and so was Eric. So feels like a very long time ago that we had this ride. I'm trying to remember all my little details.
It was.
I look at some of my notes and when I'm used to doing it every year, it keeps in my head. But for 2 years, I'm looking at my notes and I'm saying, what do I mean by that? But I figured it out. So Steve, you're also a photographer or amateur photographer? No, you're still muted.
I don't think it's a good
Yeah.
connection. I heard it try and sound.
I
fine
know,
to get through.
unmute and behave all at the same time. Yes, I am a photographer.
So that would be great. So and after your volunteer job, I'm going to send you to the rest stop to kind of get people at the rest stop. So that'll be
Okay.
great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy to get marching orders. I like shooting people in a benign way.
Yeah, that's good. When you said I like shooting people, I was like, Jennifer.
I spoke with Sherry this morning, Robin.
Oh, you did? Good.
That was good. That was good that you did it because it kind of refreshed me. I went over things and now I know
Right. Well,
what my assignment is.
So did all of you speak with Sherry yet?
We did.
We did.
Okay, good.
I haven't.
You have it?
I haven't either.
Was that Katrina?
Yes. Hi.
Okay. Hi.
But I have 2 different assignments, I think, for me, and I don't know which one I should be doing.
I think you're doing 2. You're doing rider registration and then you're doing a traffic monitor one.
Okay.
So you're gonna help with I think that's what I have you.
I've got 2 intersections that I'm working.
You have 2 intersections that you're working?
Yeah,
What does
which
it
why
say?
it didn't make sense. So the one says TM 19 and the other one says 25 Peachtree Road and Selman Road.
Okay, you are Peachtree Road and Selman.
So I'm not, okay, because one says 9:15, the other one says 9:20. So I'm not the other one. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thanks. And then I can definitely help out for registration.
Okay, great. Yeah, I don't, so originally, well, I'll get to yours is a kind of specific, but we can talk about,
And Robin, my daughter will be with me. If you want to put somebody else, the person was supposed to be with me. If you want to
I
put them with
did, I
someplace
already,
else.
I changed that because I
Okay.
did get your email for doing that.
Yeah.
So Jennifer, I have a few Jennifers. Which one are you?
Melcher.
Okay, so that's why you don't have anything yet because you are, I'm not assigning you until I see, there's a few people who haven't responded to me. I wanted to see if they show up at this meeting and if I don't hear from them, then I'm going to use you to replace someone. So you don't have an exact assignment yet, but you will.
Okay.
But it will be a traffic monitor. So this is good that you're here. So
Okay.
I will get that to you. Oh, good. We're having more people. We have. What time is it's not even 7. You guys
1
are so
minute.
good. So good. um,
But hey,
we have I think we have about 40 traffic monitors. So
Wow.
yes.
I also doing the parking early and then traffic monitor after that.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
So I think Dalen also has an early morning job. Let's see, Maddie
Yep,
does.
And my driver's got an
Oh,
early morning job
Yeah,
too.
awesome. Actually, we should see Loretta because she's going to be who everyone is communicating with. All right. You're going to be the one who receives all the texts from everyone.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I texted you. I'm in a meeting. Can I call you? That's okay. Can I call you later? Okay, thanks. That's okay. All right, bye.
What is that text number we're gonna send it to?
202 and actually, let me see. I have a little, you'll get a little wristband that will have the phone number on it, but it's 202-505-1682.
Thank you.
And it should be the number that you're communicating with Sherry with. I mean, the one that you
did.
sent a text to.
Yes, I just didn't write it down.
Okay. Oh, it's so
Now I
good to
have.
see so many people I haven't seen in a while. Very long time. And look at on my screen, Ed and Olivia, you're right next to each other.
We planned it.
You planned it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll wait another minute or two. This is good. There's some people I don't think, well, I'll ask you, has everyone, except I asked this earlier, but have most of you talked to Sherry already about your assignment?
I did.
Okay. Olivia,
Yeah.
you didn't? Okay. We just, yeah, I'm just having her call going over it because if you had done it, before it's been 2 years, and B, if you're new, some of the little pieces, and we're going to go over some of them, again now, but what I find is the reason I love to do this now is because the morning of is so chaotic that, and people forget and they're asking questions and I can't really answer everyone as quickly as I want. So this is why in a more calmer situation, I can talk to you and answer questions. So,
What do you mean chaotic? It's not chaotic. I'm just kidding.
yeah, I don't let anyone know. No. All right. I think I am going to start. First of all, I'm Robin. You have been getting emails, phone calls, and all these little messages. I'm sorry if I overwhelm you, but I actually helped start the ride 15 years ago when it was just a concept. So I am very involved, and it's something that I didn't, when I started working, it was like, another, a bike event that I'm going to put on. It has become since then really like family. A lot of you who are, who've been to the event before, can kind of and have worked it. I see a lot of people, I think, who have worked on it. This is our 15th year, and, have maybe actually even worked from year one or not long after that. And people keep coming back because it's a wonderful event. And what people, people are, whether they're survivors or people who know, or just people who just want to help, everyone gets connected. And I love at the start of the day when everyone sees each other and they haven't seen in a year. So for those of you who have been helping us for a while, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome to the Lymphoma Research Ride family. It is wonderful to have you. And I am thanking all of you for being here, for giving up your time, and really, making a difference. Because, for those of you who don't know what, the money is really, I'll have to say, because, the money that we're raising really is going to good use. I have volunteers who have told me that they wouldn't be alive today if the new research wasn't funding their new treatment. So so it's just really important, and I think, I just really feel great about this, and that we have such a great group ready to help. So with that, I do know most of you, but if you could just tell me, some of you have names that don't really fit with what I know. So if you could just tell me your name and what traffic monitor spot you're at, so that we can all kind of get to know. And some of you may find that that you are going to be working a corner or something with someone. And so I want to kind of connect you guys as well. So I'm going to go across my screen. So Amir, do you remember what traffic monitor position you're at?
Okay, what was I at?
I'm gonna pull my. Are you you are with Bryce. You're 16.
Oh yeah, I was 16.
Okay. And Stephen, Shayla,
We are at 7,
you're at 7. Okay.
the
And
turning point.
yes, you are our first intersection, our first division. So Melody,
EM 10.
you are 10. Which one is that? Okay. Aaron's not on, I don't think so. Eric, you are
TM 9.
9. Okay. So far, oh wait, actually Olivia Ireland is on the phone, on the line. I don't know if she's on the phone or but Olivia, you're with Eric. If you can, I'm connecting you guys right now. Jennifer, we don't have a assignment for you yet. Sandra.
I'm on 13 and or 14.
Right. And you've done that spot before, right? So you know what to
Susan
do.
and Susan and I both have done we've covered it with both. I think we have a third person with us.
Right. And I don't know, actually, I was going to ask you because she may not be able to come. So will the 3 of you be fine with those 2 corners, or do you need another person?
You have to talk to Susan because I don't know if it's just Susan or Susan and Art. So
Okay.
I know Susan's online, but I'm not.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Sandy, I have the paperwork for TM 13 and 14. Art's going to be coming with me.
Okay.
If I can take 14, probably 2 people, it would be good at that particular intersection because that's where it splits.
Right.
That's, I was thinking the same thing,
Yeah.
that whoever is gonna be with us, 2 should do 14 and 1 13.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right, good.
So we're covered.
All right. Karen, I have a few Karens, so let's see.
Are you me?
Yes, I guess it's you because we have a few Karens, but you're the only one on. So go ahead.
Hi, I'm Karen Argain. I am traffic monitor 18.
18, good. And you are with Amy who's at the bottom over there, just Amy Dembeck.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi,
So-
Robin.
Hi there. So you guys will figure out who's going to drive to the spot, and I'll get to that in a second. And we
Okay.
have
And I've had that spot before in case
right.
I've
That's
been there. Okay.
Yeah. So
Good, because I'm new.
good. All right, Sarah.
Yes.
There, Sarah's our medical. one of our medicals. So you're going to be traveling around. You're going to be, I think I have you floating.
Yes, with Art.
Right. Yes. So you're going to be traveling around. Balin.
So I am traffic monitor 00.
Yeah, you see, I had to add it. So
But I think
After-
I got added, but I'm still registering with 1 through 7. I think is what's happening.
it's something like that. Yeah. So no, we added that spot when the 10 miler people came on, which wasn't always there. And and then you're also going to be doing, like Eric, you're going to be more have a little bit of a heavier job with the parking. So all right. And I will talk to you about that when I see you later. And Ed.
Okay, actually I have double duty, don't I? I have the
You do.
6:30 parking in the morning,
Yes.
and then I am with Olivia Sparrow, I guess, and I hope she remembers our spot number.
Well, yeah, you guys are going to a different spot than your usual. So
Yeah.
you're
24.
what? 24. Yeah. So yeah, that one usually has a cop and they don't have one now, and it's for the 10 milers. So, but I wanted to keep you at the traffic because I think it's gonna take a little longer this time. So, and Barbara, good to see you.
Hey there.
Hi.
I am at spot, it says TM 26.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Okay.
You are, yeah, and you are also with the 10-mile riders and also taking a spot that usually has a cop but does not. So you'll have to kind of be cop. We'll give you a vest and stuff, and you know, can't really stop traffic, but you can stop riders. So
Okay.
and Susan, we kind of talked to you. You're 14, and Olivia is with Ed and Cynthia Tucker. We don't see you, but hi. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm at SAG Car 4 at Owens.
Right. So you're also traveling, with the support vehicle. And I'm going to get through like the route and everything. I promise it'll be quick. It won't be too long. So Katrina, we already kind of talked. You're doing 25.
Yep.
And Vivian is on for Isaac, right? Who's doing 17, right?
Yes.
All right. And you and your other kids are doing the Sugarloaf rest stop.
Correct.
All right, good.
So Isaac needs a ride, and I believe he's riding with Bruce. Is it Bryce or Bruce? Bryce.
Bryce.
Bryce,
Yes. So Bryce is at 16 and he's going to take Amir with him and Isaac.
And
yeah.
Joyce, right? Joyce.
Right.
Joey.
and Joey, and then drop, they're very close to each other. That one, so he'll just drop them off on the way. So, and if you are not driving, I'll get to that in a second. We'll just kind of pick times that you can meet your driver. Emily.
Hi.
Hi there. I don't remember where you are. Oh, you are 15.
15. Yeah.
Okay, that one is it's a kind of very rural area. And Maddie.
I think I'm 19.
Yes, you are. Okay, and so that one is only for the 25 milers. And just so you remember, Cynthia has done this, another Cynthia has done this one before, but just to remind her that you guys are not, you're not dismissed by a sweep car, but you're dismissed by a bike sweep. So you and 14B, none of you are on that, are dismissed by a bike. Melissa.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
at spot number 8.
8. Okay. Now that Willard and Offutt, okay. So that's actually Ed's old spot. Okay. You're only going to see the 40-mile people. That's after they had split and the 25 goes one way, and then you're the first stop after the 40-mile after they had split. Brianna.
Hi, I'm at spot 12 with Rachel.
All right, awesome. And let me see if there's anything special about 12. No, the only thing, we like, most of these spots, as I said in my, beforehand, there's either people feel like they haven't, they haven't seen anyone in a while, or like in that case, there isn't a sign that says, Edwards Ferry, I think. So we just like, even though it's pretty obvious, we just want people not to feel confused. And plus, hopefully all of you would do a little bit of like cheering them on and encouragement and stuff like that, so they feel good. Amy, we kind of spoke to, you already did 18. Stephanie.
I think I'm TM03, traffic monitoring 03.
Or 3, you're 3, I think.
I think so.
Yes, okay. So right now, yes, all right, and who you are paired with is not there, but we'll get you to meet up with your ride and stuff like that. And Olivia, you are with Eric, Olivia Ireland.
Yeah.
All right, good. So since I kind of been talking about, pairing up with people, some of you, and I'm going to share my screen to kind of show you, let's see where it is. Well, of course, no, sorry. I have to pull up the one that I want. Oh, here it is. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is just kind of explain when you get, when you get to, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So when you get there, where you're parking and what's going on. First of all, if you see where number 4 is over here, this is where things are a little different. So for those of you who have done the ride before, what we usually do, and this is what's going to be changed, is we have everyone drive past the school. This is the school, drive past the school and come into this big field and park in here. And that's where we've done we've done just parking before. Now, because of COVID and keeping everyone social distancing, we're going to keep people in their car. There's not going to be a huge, breakfast tent or a huge opening ceremony. So people will stay in their car until they're called. And because of that, if you are driving, if you are one of the monitors who, you're going to get into the car and drive, we're going to have you park in this parking lot where like number 4 is. So you'll park there and then go around into the back. And do you see my arrow, my cursor moving? Okay.
Yes.
So this is the gym of the school, and we'll have signs over here, and whoever number 4 is, they will tell you to, actually, Vivian, I think your daughters are over there. They will tell you to come around and check in over here, and then you'll check in the gym. So, so I was trying to figure out for some of you who are doing early morning, registration or helping with parking, where to park. I think most of you, it's better to park in there if you're leaving. I think there may be a few of you that I said, because I want you to leave early, that maybe you park and take the spots like right around here and then leave. The only thing is that the participants are going to be coming up. It's as Olivia and Ed know, it's a 1 lane. So, leaving may be, harder. That's why I want everyone to park over here. Even though you'll be, getting there before, when you leave, it may be a little harder. And then.
Hey, Robin, can I ask you a question? As you know, I usually handle the entrance parking and actually pretty much navigating the people. And as I looked at the setup, you have registration right as you come in to the right. Is that I saw there are registration booth that people can, as they come in,
right,
or they're in their car, they can go ahead and register.
Right. So you are number 6. And what you're going to be doing is asking the COVID questions, have you traveled, 7 or 8 are temperature takers.
Okay.
9, I think, is Balin, who's going to assign people into one of 2 lines as the cars come in. And then, I can't remember who I have at 16. We'll send them.
I'm fine with that. Let me give you a heads up here based on the years. Is that people will be coming from Peachtree and they are going to get into the driveway. Do you realize the traffic jam you're going to have as since they are going to definitely be directed to registration desk? That's going to be a nightmare. We already had that kind of an issue without registration in the past, as you may recall, and we had a couple of very, very close calls. And
yeah, I mean, I brought that up. The one thing is that this is registration is going to move down closer to where 16 is. So there'll be more room.
Yeah, because otherwise it's going to be a problem. People get very irritated, stuck in the car, and
and that's going to be part of Olivia's job, is to warn them that they may, as they're turning in, that there may be a little wait.
I think, Robin, I'm 5. If you scroll down a little bit, I think you can't see me.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. So I'll stand where I usually stand. At that entrance, and just tell people, like, if there's a line, I'll explain what you just described. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great idea to move them a little further down. That will give me a lot of room. I mean, not a lot of room, but room for them to navigate and make sure that people don't get stuck. Otherwise, they're going to be waiting, some of them on Peachtree, to be able to get into the driveway.
No, I know, and that's why when I did say we need to move this down, so that hopefully will help.
Well, thank you.
So for those of you who don't have an early morning job, you're coming in, I think like 7:15. I'm going to do a little review meeting at 7:30. There are a few people who have later spots who are coming in later. So, ignore what I'm saying right now, but you know, maybe at that meeting, if you haven't, if you're not on a spot here, is where you can meet your driver. Because I would like only the person who is going to drive to the spot to park in this lot, because it's not that big. So the other people, the person who is not driving of your peer, can park in the regular spot. And you don't have to worry about if the way we have it set up, everyone can get in and out whenever. You're never locked in. It's just like what Ed said, is that we don't want the traffic of going in and out more than we need to. So that's why I want to put the volunteers in this lot. But if you're not, only if you are driving. When I sent you your information, I copied, you know, you and another person if it's someone you don't know. So if you have another person, otherwise, some of you are doing it solo, but you could, you know, message them and say, you know, figure out which one of you wants to drive, so you'll know in advance who's going to park in the parking lot and who's going to park in the bigger field. So
Robin, one
yeah.
other very quick question.
Mhm.
Are we going to still have, we face the same situation, which of course we have some headaches, people leaving the premises, the parking lot early, wherever I was, and get the exit will be at the same spot as people coming in from Peachtree?
Yes, it's the same. It is the same. I mean, there's only one. That's why I want, you know, only the participants and people who are leaving their car to park here, and everyone else will park there.
It'd be great if you let them know that they better park right where the school is, whatever, that parking lot is where they can leave from there, get into Peachtree instead of getting out of from the regular parking spot here where number 4, myself, I'm standing in there, because as I said, it's an issue. As they try to get out and the cars coming in, I mean, I do my best to make sure that the incoming car is aware of somebody exiting, but
Right, and we will have a walkie-talkie for you and a few of the others in the parking lot.
okay.
So
Those are my 2 key
all right.
questions. Thank you.
No,
Hey, Robin, this
Yes.
is Vivian. So this is our first time, and we are helping out in the morning. I believe the registration area.
Right. So this is all the registration area.
Okay. So where do we park?
So because you are leaving after you do the registration, still park in this lot. So anyone whose car is going to be leaving to go to a spot, there's a few people who are staying at the school and just helping, and they're not moving around. So they should park here, or if you're not, you know, if you're not the driver, but if you are driving to a spot, park here, even if you're doing something first. So, and I think Vivian, I think I think you're a temperature taker, and I think your daughters are 4 and Isaac is 3.
Oh, okay.
So, and then, you know, when you got this sheet on the back, it does say, you know, it says where everyone was assigned. It says what you're doing over there. And then, oh, see, Jennifer, I have you assigned already. You're number 2.
Oh.
You're number 2. All right. So that is getting here, you know, getting everything before the ride actually starts. Then people are going to be leaving at various times for their location. So first of all, you all need to come in and register in the gym and get a packet and a wristband. With the wristband, like I said, it has the phone numbers of who you're going to be in contact with. And in your packet, it will tell you what signs you're taking. Some of you are going to be assigned to, you know, put your signs along the route and you know, directions. And I know that there, a lot of you, at least some of you who are from the area pretty much know how to get there. I would take a look at what I wrote as well, because sometimes I have, I may have you going out of the lot and going around, like going left, because the riders are going to be coming this way. So I may have you going out and going the other way and around. So just look at it and see if I did that with your directions. But otherwise, I tried to, I did try to write down the best way, the fastest way, but also the way to avoid the bikers if you're leaving, like while they're riding. A number of you are going to leave before they start, like the first, I think the first like 10 people are going to leave before the riders start. And so when you are at let me see if I can pull it up. I just want to see if I have it up. Okay. You didn't see my screen switch, did you?
No.
Okay, I'm going to go stop the share. I'm going to share a different sheet. All right, I'm just going to share this for a second. So this is what Lorena is going to be working off of, and a few of our others, and Barbara, a few people in our command center. So we have the location, who's where, when they leave when you leave for your location, what time we expect the first rider to come to your spot, and what time the second. So when you check in, we'll of course check you off. And then what you are supposed to do is when you get to your spot, text us with the number that's on your wristband and just say, I think a number of you have worked with Sherry already, and you text it and like say TM00 arrived. And then when you see your first rider, you do the same. And then when you are dismissed, and I'm going to go to what that means by dismissed. I'm going to stop sharing this one right now and come to our map, but I just wanted to show you what we're working off of. And as kind of basic simple as it looks, it is actually really good. And this is how, when you text us, we also get the time of your text. We can check to see if the riders are really falling in with our, estimated time. And if we need to make adjustments and things like that. So really, as soon as you see the first rider, let us know so that we can kind of, make sure that we're staying within our time frame. The done part. A lot of people at the beginning, it's not going to be as big of a deal because the riders stay together pretty much at the beginning of the ride, and then they really start stretching out. So a lot of people toward the end of the route will say, I haven't seen anyone in a really long time. Am I dismissed? The answer is no, not unless a truck has come by that it's I don't know what car he has this year, but we will have a magnet that says sweep on it. And that car sweep is the only car and the only person that can tell you that you are done. They are staying behind the very last rider. So we have bike sweeps that kind of stay, with the last few bikers, but maybe not necessarily someone who got held up at a rest stop or something like that. And then the car sweep stays behind and waits for them. So, and then I did tell Maddie that she will be released by a bike sweep, and the other one I don't think is here. Let me just look. 14B. No. The other one will be there's one other spot that's released by a bike, the bike sweep. But other than that, everyone's going to be released by a car sweep, and don't go anywhere. There have been, and it happens almost every year that somehow someone you know, goes off track or something and, you know, and then we, you know, we can't find them. We find them, don't worry, we find them. But, you know, at the beginning with, you know, they call us and they say they're lost or whatever. That will create, you know, a little bit of a time lapse, you know, what you may be there a while. But we really want to make sure that everyone has gone through before, you know, before you go. If you, I mean, we don't mind you texting us and saying, you know, especially if it's been a really long time, you know, maybe something happened, you know, that the car sweep somehow missed you or something. So if, you know, text us, but don't leave. You know, don't just think that it's been too long and you haven't, you know, you haven't seen a biker come by. Because that is where, you know, that's, you know, but text us and say, you know, I haven't seen anyone, and then we'll call and make sure that, you know, that is true. I mean, so that is like one of the main things. I'm looking at my little checklist. I did ask, I think, well, all of you are getting, you know, if you haven't talked to Sherry yet, I'm going to give her another day or two to get to everyone. But if you haven't had a conversation with her, those of you who are on, if you wouldn't mind, you know, letting me know, because I want to make sure that we have the correct cell phone number for everyone. So when you text, you know, what she's doing is she's having you text back and saying, you know, doing your TM 01 arrived, TM 01 first rider, you know, that's what's in your packet. I just wanted to share, wait, oh, I can't do it yet. I have to go.
Robin, I just put in the chat that I haven't spoken to her.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it? You see the map now?
Yes.
Okay. So, just so you get a sense, I know that a lot of people, when they go to their spot and they just kind of want to know, you know, what, you know, like the bigger picture. So I'm just going to, my little screen is on top of my map. And I'm trying to move to collapse it. But so just so you, I don't know how many of you are from the area, but this is the green are police, but you'll see kind of around, here's the Barnesville School, and you will see your number. Like Kelly, I just saw came on is number 1. And I can't move my map. I can't go anywhere. Okay. But it goes around Barnesville. We go into Poolsville down below, come around here when I don't remember who I said.
Sandy.
Oh yeah, so here's 13 and 14. They're right next to each other. Who was that said, was it Emily? You have 15, I think?
I'm
Yeah.
15.
So that's what I said. You're kind of out in the, you know, whatever. So all these spots, either it's because they're doing a turn or, you know, there's an option or something. And then we are not doing the 50 route this year, which is the last little loop on this end. But then it goes from Owens Park, it goes all the way around to where Sugarloaf Mountain is, and then back down to the school. So it's a nice little loop. It's very pretty, but it's also hilly. And so some people like like Isaac, I have him on the hill. And I say that because this is like what people say is their killer hill. And so I have a few people kind of doing encouragement and even helping people. Some people want to walk their bikes at this point. So, maybe Vivian, you'll tell Isaac to maybe help some of the people who are walking if they need help, to walk the bike and stuff like that. As you can tell, this is a very supported ride. I am always, particularly, just how I do, bike rides and events in general, is paying attention to the details. But I know that a lot of these people are, they're not riders. They're doing this for a cause to raise money. And so having the food and having the biker, having the traffic monitors, they may not be needed at every corner or whatever, but people really do appreciate it. And it kind of keeps the, just like I said, very supported, and they feel that support. And I think that's why a lot of them do come back. So
Excuse me, Robin,
uh-huh.
will we all get a copy of this map in our kit?
Good. I usually don't give this map to, but you like where it shows where you are?
I just like the overview.
Okay. All right. I can put it in your packets if you want. It is a nice overview. You're right.
Robin, I don't see number 26.
That is because I added it this year, and it's not there yet. It's actually, I pulled up last time's map. It doesn't have, so 26 is, they come out of Peachtree, White Store. You are actually, so 25 is like over here, really where E is really where 25 is, and 26 is really like where 25 is. So when they come up from White Store and they're going to turn right on Peachtree, the cars come really fast, and I just want you to hold back the bikers until until the cars have gone by. And, just tell them to stop and then hold up a little, slow down. Some of these, and that's the other thing, all of you will have in your packets, signs that say slow down. When you see, cars zipping by, we tell our riders, we have bike marshals, and they're supposed to, keep them, single file and stay on the right and everything, but they don't. And, and the problem is that you feel like you're in the country and you don't think anyone's out there, but that's what the cars think too. They don't think anyone's out there. So they're roaring through the streets. And so, that's another part for the traffic monitors is like, kind of, you see a car zipping and that our bikers are down the road, like just kind of hold up the sign. We do, on Thursday, I put out big road signs for all the cars that, to say that we're having a bike ride on Sunday and to slow down and be aware. But I will say we've never had an accident, so hopefully let's keep it that way. The other thing is I'm looking at my little checks thing, is to make sure that your cell phone is fully charged when you come. And once you are dismissed and you come back, there'll probably be arrows and signage, and if you would just pick them up and bring them back in, that'll be great. And talking about signage, a lot of you most of you are going to have signs that we're going to tell you to put out, and we're going to tell you where to put them out. I tried to create little diagrams. Some of them you can tell they have no artistic ability, but you can, I kind of say like place them here and I tell you which sign. We will also go over that, on arrival day, but if you can look at your sheet and kind of get a sense of what we want you to do with the signs, because I would rather today, like talk to you within the next week about, and explain it to you if it doesn't make sense to you, than Sunday morning. I mean, I do have someone I'm going to have specific to like help, but there's 40 traffic monitors going out. And so as much as we can do in advance and answer questions, that would be really ideal. And that's, pretty much why I'm having this now. And also to reiterate that, look at your packets, make sure you understand it, and, where you're putting out the signs. You will, on your packet, I will have like stickers that will list all the signs, and then they're matched up with the signs that you will be given. So, so you'll know which ones you're taking, and hopefully through my little diagram know where you're placing them. So, those are my main things, other than, I think I had said it before, but, people do like what, like being kind of cheerleaders, doing something fun if you're up for it, on the corners. I know that some people have, turned on the music in their car for the riders as they come by and stuff like that. So, I think I'm looking. Oh, and my other little thing is, when you get to your spot, make sure that you park your car out of the way of the bikers, wherever you find a spot to put your car. So does anyone have any questions?
Does that parking your car generally mean off on the shoulder somewhere?
Yeah. And like where you are, Steve, there's also going to be a police there. So you can kind of, ask them if, like if you park over somewhere, just say, is this okay? Like that. So they'll probably tell you too, but, yeah, I mean, usually it's like just off the road. There's a lot of most of those areas have like a little, gravel spot, but, so you want to be more like in the gravel and not on the road. So, because when the bikers either, come by, they're going to want that side, that they'll want that shoulder if it's paved. If it's not paved, that's the part that would be best for parking.
Robin, on the map, it looks like mine might be walking distance, actually. Is it?
It is. I think it's, oh, wait, your white store? I mean, it is. It depends. Yeah, I mean, it's like a mile and a half. Maybe a little longer. I can look at that up for you exactly.
Okay, so I'm going to want to move my car there then, if it is
Yeah.
a mile and a half. Okay, thanks.
I was wondering if there was a dress code.
That's a good question, but no. We pretty much, you'll get a volunteer t-shirt, and particularly, when you're on the corners, we'd like you to wear it so that they know that you're, part of the ride. Of course, dress for, the weather or whatever. Hopefully we're gonna have another beautiful sunny day, but, if it is rainy and stuff, we do, we have had to cancel once because of rain. Little drizzle doesn't, that keeps us, we haven't stopped for that. But, I know if you are, well, I think the bugs are a little better. There was one year that the bugs were terrible. We did have, insect repellent, but, if you have a kind or something that you like, I would say bring that, and sunscreen or whatever, if you have a particular, we will have all of that at, also at the school when you get there. Anything else? Does it make sense? Was this helpful?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Being a new person, yes. The map helped. And then I don't know what I'm on, but you put me on something.
Yeah, I think you might be, Yeah, I have a feeling I know where I'm gonna put you, but,
Okay. But I should be talking to somebody soon. Sherry, is that what you said?
yes, so
Okay.
yeah, so Sherry is calling
Okay.
everyone to just review and have you test your phone and, you know, send a text to our phone line, that 505-1682 number. So, and also there may have been a slight change from the time that I sent the email to you to, and it would be very small, but, you know, like a 10-minute, but, from that time to what is it, you know, now on the sheet. So right before, a few days, usually like Thursday or Friday before, we do send a text to everyone and say, you know, your arrival time is blank and you're leaving for your spot on blank. So those will be your final times. I mean, go by, you know, right now, and Sherry's also looking at the more final sheet. So she'll go, you know, if she hasn't said, made it, you know, if what she has said seemed different from what was on the email that I sent, go with what she said. Because we don't have as, you know, as many writers as we thought we originally, so we had staggered the times more, and now we're putting them a little closer together. So it shouldn't be more than like a 10-minute difference, but some of them are different.
Who do I contact about SSL hours?
Me. Do you have a form, or do I have to write a letter?
I can fill out a form. easily.
Okay, yeah, as long as you just get that to me, that'll be fine.
Great.
And we give a talk.
Anyone else? Anything else?
I have a question just because I'm ignorant. What is SAG?
No, that is not, that has nothing to do with ignorance. That's like complete slang for in biker language. It is, wait, supplies and gear is how it used to come from, you know, like how it came, but now it's used as the vehicle that kind of picks up people or bikes or whatever along the way that need help. So it's a, you know, I've been using it for like ever, but I don't even know if people use it anymore. That reference. Barbara,
So-
do you know?
Thank you.
I have a question. So for Isaac and Joe, is it Joey who needs
Joey, yeah.
right? Where are they meeting? Is it behind the gym?
You were 3. They are meeting Bryce. Well, Bryce will be in the parking lot. I would, is Eric, are you still on? Eric Borda? Or did he leave? Oh, he left. Because he knows Bryce. I would say come to, if you don't meet Bryce in the parking lot, because he's going to be on directing the cars, then I will then come to the registration, in the school, the volunteer registration desk.
Okay.
And then I will tell him to come there too, if
Okay,
you guys don't meet up before. So that's, you know, that's also a good spot for, you know, when you are figuring out who's going to be driving, if you want to meet, like, well, now Karen and Amy can kind of talk about that and figure out when they're going to meet. But for anyone who doesn't, whose partner isn't on this, they can, you know, we can just say we'll meet at the volunteer registration desk.
Okay,
All
thank
right,
you.
well, I think I am, well, as long as you guys have a better understanding and feel a little more informed, then I feel like we're good. So, like I said, for those of you who are around, I know a lot of you are going to be doing other things early morning, but I will do a little another little meeting at 7:30 on Sunday. And I know that people start leaving as of like 8:15 and then it goes on from there. So. Good. Well, thank you guys for your time, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. And
Hey,
let's just
thank
cross
you.
our fingers for good weather.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Robin.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
See you
For
soon.
everything, Robin.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.